I got scared. Okay, I got scared. I'm sorry. Hey Siri, give me a number. Full comf today. Thank you. Kind of feel bad for what I chose for you. So, since you clicked on this video, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, and you probably understand how excited I am about today and about this video, because it is actually a collab with Vee from Sincerely Vee. She is another romance writer. I've watched her for a long time. Actually, I've watched her videos before I even started my YouTube channel, so it feels super surreal to say that we are teaming up today to actually control one another's writing routines for a day. So this is how it's gonna work. We gave one another a this or that list pertaining to a bunch of different aspects of our writing routines, and then I chose what she's gonna have to do for the day, and she chose what I'm gonna have to do for the day. So throughout today, I'm going to be referencing that list. Also, I have not seen what she chose for me. All I saw ahead of time was that I'm writing in the morning versus the afternoon because I need to know my schedule a little bit. But otherwise, this is a complete mystery. I have no idea how the day is gonna go. So I'm super excited to bring you along, and let's see what Vee has in store for us. Okay, so first thing I'm going to check that she picked for me is the type of attire I'm putting on today. I cover the option between work / put together and comfy cozy. So let's see. Oh, comfy clothes. Thank you. Okay, so funny enough, I only put this on as kind of like an interim until I figured out what type of clothes I need to wear. So I'm gonna go, I honestly might end up in this same thing, or I'm gonna go change, but let's go figure out what I'm gonna wear for the day. Okay, I'm gonna go change real quick, and then we're gonna get right into the next part of our writing session. So be right back. Thank you, Vee, for giving me comfy clothes because I feel cute and very cozy. So we are dressed now. It's just a different version of what I was wearing earlier. And now, because we did get writing in the morning, we need a beverage to go along with that. So now we're going to see what she chose for me beverage-wise. So I gave her the options of iced coffee or hot latte, and she chose hot latte. Ooh, it's actually cold here, so that's going to be actually enjoyable. Okay, and then the second part of this is, are we going to make that latte at home, or are we gonna go get one out? And it says we're going and getting one out. Okay, so I guess you and I are gonna go on a little field trip, and then we'll come back and we'll actually get started on our writing. Okay, we're gonna go to one of our local spots. I've been there before a couple of times, but I've never gotten anything hot, so this is gonna be fun. Actually like kind of nice for an angle. I've never tried this one before. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I got too shy to film in there. I was planning on showing you guys like the interior of this like cute spot and like have at me actually ordering my drink. I did get my coffee. I got my coffee here. But there was just, everyone was working and like just, it wasn't too busy, but I just felt like I would be disturbing people. And then the baristas, a lot of them were able to like pause for a second. So they were all just kind of like looking around, and I got scared. Okay, I got scared. I'm sorry. I did get a peppermint mocha, but white chocolate. So, which I don't know if I've ever had hot. We're gonna give that a try. I'm a little scared that I'm gonna get burned. Ooh. Okay, that's good. It was just a little bit warm, but ooh, wow. It's like, it's sweet, but I can definitely still taste the coffee. And oh, I have not gotten a hot coffee out in so long. I don't know what it is, but it feels like special. Wow, okay, cool. Yeah, I apologize for the lack of footage in there, but we're only getting started for the day. So let's go back and get started on our writing warm-up. So now that we're back, it is time to look at the next two options actually, because they kind of go hand in hand, and that is where we're going to write and our writing warm-up. So for where we're going to write, I gave her the options of my desk or our couch. So let's see. We are going to be writing from my couch. Ooh, we're just going like full comf today. Thank you. Kind of feel bad for what I chose for you. Okay, cool. So we're going to be starting, we're going to be doing our writing, whatever our goals are. I'm not even sure exactly what our goals are going to be for today, but we're going to write from the couch. And our writing warm up, I chose either a like Pinterest writing prompt or reading for a little bit, because that's kind of become a bridge for me as well. And she, for that one, chose read for 15 minutes, just about. Ooh, okay. That's kind of funny because I'm sort of in a book slump. So I guess we will just pick a new book, get started on that today, and see where that goes. have gathered all of my supplies. You can't see it, but gathered all of my supplies. So now I'm ready to camp out on the couch and get some writing done. So it is time to reveal the next parts of our routine. First, we're going to look at our actual word count goal, so I know what I'm actually getting into right now. The two options I gave her were 2,000 words or writing 1,000 words and an hour of outlining / brainstorming. If you have not heard about my work in progress yet, I am in the early drafting stages of my Friends to Lovers fake dating romance. I'm about 10,000 words into the manuscript, but I'm still very much outlining, and my process is just a little bit weird right now. So I am very excited to have some time, whether it's one or the other of the 2,000 words or the words and outlining. So without further ado, try not to see the rest of the options. Okay, the word count goal she chose is 1,000 words and an hour of brainstorming and outlining. Okay, so, that means, I think right off the top of my head, I'm actually gonna start with the hour of brainstorming and outlining because I think that'll set me up well for writing the 1,000 words. I'm ready. I think we can do this. I think it's gonna be kind of fun to do it on the couch because fun fact is usually I end up outlining like on my floor. I'll sit on the floor in my office. I have my note cards on the wall. I have a whiteboard, and for some reason I just think better there. I don't know, like bigger space, like ability to brainstorm. I'm not sure, but I think being comfortable will help us here, so sitting on the couch is gonna be fun. And then second, I think we're going to reveal next the audio part. So I chose 2 playlists that I could be listening to while I work on it, and the options I gave her were my work in progress playlist or my study playlist. I still have it from college. It's a lot of soundtracks and not as many vocals, but both can help me concentrate pretty well. So again, trying not to see too much. Let's see. Okay, audio. She chose listen to my book playlist. Okay, so that'll be fun. I think that'll actually really help, having these songs that are like my inspiration, where some of the ideas came from while I'm trying to brainstorm and such. So I think that sets us up well for this next stage of the day. I'm going to probably get out, start in my notebook, and we'll just kind of see. We'll start an hour timer. Actually, I set my iPad down, but I'm gonna pick it back because we're going to pick a timer and then we'll set it up and start this first exercise. Okay, we've got a little pink 60-minute timer. Okay, so I paused the timer. We're at 38 minutes left in the hour of brainstorming, and I'm feeling really good. I wanted to pause to talk about this because if you saw, I started to get like happy jitters so backing up a little bit, I started in my notebook and I just kind of started writing down. I asked myself a question: what about Nancy's work life could show / reflect her flaws and misbelief? And if you're unfamiliar, within a romance book, when you're trying to plot and outline, usually a rule of thumb is like any plot point, decision, or just like event that goes on that the character chooses or does, or even like thinks, should be filtered through their misbelief, what they think wrong about themselves, about love. Usually it's like they don't deserve love for whatever reason, or they feel like they lost their chance, that kind of thing. So everything should be filtered through that. So you're basically keeping this like main message and theme concrete throughout your whole story, and it helps it be more concise and stuff. And so I was trying to brainstorm different ways that could go on, and I started to think, I had the thing of like my brain was working faster than my hand hand could write. So I switched to my computer and I just opened a document and I wrote like I think, where I was like, okay, I literally wrote at one point, wait, and then this, and I have a question and I'm trying to think about this, but then I think of this, and then I think of this. And I just literally wrote that, as kind of gave my brain a voice in that way. But within that, I started writing and I got an idea, and I had this thought of like, is it a good idea, or is it just the first idea I've had in a long time? And so it feels good. So I started writing it out. I was like, okay, then this connect to this. And then, oh, this would be the chance for that scene that I already knew I wanted, but there would be the way that we would get there logically. And I'm not sure, I even left a note for that, like what act would that go in? So all that to say, I think I have figured out kind of like the bigger, almost subplot going on that would be influenced by the main plot and be influencing the main plot all at the same time. And I know I'm kind of sounding vague and stuff, but obviously I don't want to give too much away about this story. But what you need to know is I'm feeling good. I have come up with ways for Nancy to just kind of hurt and how to overcome that, and the more emotional journey that she'll go through. I think I wrote, I'm curious actually, wait. Yeah, it's 657 words that my little like brain dump, basically, not so little brain dump. So that's kind of funny to think that, yeah, we're only writing 1,000 words to our manuscript, but we're going to be probably writing closer to 2,000 just like overall. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys that update. I'm feeling very excited, a little giddy, hoping I can pause and I've got enough stuff to really put it into the outline and start pacing that out. This might be one of the scenes that I end up writing today. I'm not sure what'll be, or if I will work on like an existing chapter and start implementing these ideas into them, because some of them do start very, very early in the book. I'm not sure how the actual 1,000 words, where we're going to put that, but we've got a little over half of this brainstorming session to go still. So I will probably switch from like brainstorming to outlining and see if we can lay this out and set ourselves up for drafting in a little bit. Like 15 minutes left in the timer, but my coffee is cold again. So this is the second time I'm going to be heating up my coffee, but it's kind of funny. Okay, there we go. I know that V is a hot coffee drinker, like exclusively, I feel like, and usually I'm only like an iced coffee drinker. However, today I am totally like seeing to the other side, because I feel like it's, even though I've heated this up already twice, it's easier to heat up a hot coffee again than like to keep an iced coffee cold, you know? You don't really want to add too much ice to it, then it's gonna get like watered down and that whole thing. So anyways, it's just kind of fun that I'm like, I'm vibing with the hot coffee today. And it's like a built-in writing break. You just need to get up and reheat your coffee, and then you get to get up and stretch your legs for a minute, you know? Thought I would switch up the setting for a second, kind of fun with the Christmas tree here, to let you know that we have officially finished the hour of brainstorming and outlining, and it was super productive. I'm actually so glad and so happy with how it went. I have, I think, a majority of phase 1 planned, specifically the things I kind of need to add in and sort of fluff up what I have already to really set myself up well for the rest of the story. So I'm really glad I got time to do that and to plan that. But now we are stepping into the last part, which is writing 1,000 words. And before we do that though, we have the final 2 decisions from V to review. So first of all, we're going to look at our writing method. For this one, I gave her the Pomodoro method, I believe I'm saying that correctly, and writing sprints of some kind. If you're unfamiliar, Pomodoro is a type of study method where I think it's like 30 minutes of working and then 10 minutes break or something. There's a lot of YouTube videos where it outlines that for you, so I'd probably just start that if it's the one. Writing writing sprints are you set a timer, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you established, and then you write for that long. Just keep going as much as you can. Then the timer goes off, you pause, you'll either like read, take a break, go on a walk, play a game, something like that that's completely separate, and then come back for again. So it's just like no time to overthink. So let's see out of those two which she chose, again from our handy dandy iPad. Okay. Writing method we are going to do today is Pomodoro. Okay. Oh, I also put 30-minute writing sprints. That was the other option. Okay, so I will set a YouTube video up on that soon, and I'll kind of show you and talk more about that in a minute. But the other thing, and the final part that is the most fun and kind of crazy of this video, is a selection from the Wheel of Chaos. Now, if you have watched Vee's channel before, you know that in one of the videos, I can't remember exactly the title, she created this Wheel of Chaos, which is just prompts in a sense to just make her writing session chaotic. There's so many different choices. So we decided that we would choose a selection from the wheel for each other. So we need to see what she chose for us. It can be super random, or it's supposed to make it like kind of funny, or just chaotic, more complicated, a little more annoying, something like that. So there's definitely levels of severity from it too. So let's see what she chose. Okay, I know she gave me a screenshot of it. Okay. Ready? Let's see what it is. I'm nervous. Okay. Ask Siri for a random number and do a writing sprint for that long. Oh no. This could either be really calm and actually not that scary, or really bad. Okay, I'll try to like face it to you guys and we'll see what she does. Hey Siri, give me a number. That's an hour and 20 minutes of a writing sprint. Okay. I'm literally flabbergasted a little. Okay, I'm not quite sure how that will work, but we'll give it our best try, I guess. I wonder how that's gonna be in combination with the Pomodoro. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out what that's gonna look like and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've been sitting here thinking about it for a little bit, and I think the way we can do this is I will, in a way, combine the Pomodoro and the 81-minute writing sprint kind of together, or maybe I will actually do like 30-minute sprint, 5-minute break, 30-minute sprint, 5-minute break, and then 21-minute sprint to finish out to get to 81 and then be done. I don't know if that's like kind of cheating in a way, but to get that number, that would be kind of crazy. But at least I'm like, I'll extend the Pomodoro just a little bit, so it is like respecting that like substantial writing sprint, give myself a little break, and then keep going, because I don't know if I've ever written for 81 minutes straight, anything like that. So I think we're gonna give that a try, and we'll reach our 1,000-word goal, and probably more so. I'll keep writing till the timer, like till we're done with this. So we'll see honestly how far we can get, and then I think that's the best way we'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to put on a 30-minute timer. I actually found one that matches the one we did earlier. And then we'll start our first writing sprint, take a break for 5 minutes, and then do it till we hit 81. I want to note also, I will still be listening to my work in progress playlist throughout this whole thing when I'm writing. So I'm keeping that up throughout the entire writing challenge. I'm not too backlit here. I think we'll be okay. So I finished my first 30-minute writing sprint, and I'm actually at 899 words, which on my Scrivener, I have like a daily goal of 2,000. It's just kind of a best case scenario situation, so I don't hit it very much. But it means in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm almost halfway. Then remembered, no, actually, technically the goal of the video is 1,000 words, so I'm actually only 101 words away, with 51 minutes to go. So we're definitely gonna hit that. And it's gonna be great. We're gonna see how far we can go. But yeah, I'm feeling good about what I'm writing. I've been filling in a little bit, some scenes. I mean, a huge chunk I filled in like a scene within a chapter to kind of help something else. So that's what I've been working on. I've been adding new material to existing parts. So now I'm gonna take my 5-minute break. I'll start it after I actually like finish filming this segment, so it's a true break. And then we'll get into the second 30-minute. We'll probably hit 1,000 words, and then we'll just kind of keep going. And I'm basically gonna fill in, fluff up phase 1, finish it out probably because it's not quite done yet until I move on to like for the rest of this challenge and stuff. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I had to move to my counter because my computer was gonna die, and this was the closest outlet that I could actually work at because my charger is super short too. So that's why I'm kind of sitting here. I'm technically not on the couch right now, but I'm not at my desk. So I'm still not following what she did not choose. So I think we're okay there. But once it's charged up a little bit, I'll let it charge for this 5 minutes, and then I'll probably move back to the couch. It's kind of funny and a little bit tiring to think I have 51 minutes left, but it's gonna be okay because I'm gonna feel so good after when I have so much done. So I'm gonna go take a break, and I will see you guys in the next 30-minute session. I decided this is gonna be my setup for the second 30-minute. I need to like actually have a table. So we're doing the coffee table. My back is against the couch. I'm trying to stay as close to this area as possible so that we truly live out that challenge. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I made myself a little snack of pizza rolls and give myself some carbs to keep going a little bit. Let's do this second round of 30-minute timer. Officially hit 1,000 words. So we reached our goal for the day. Anything else is going to be amazing extra. We also have just a little bit left of our second 30-minute segment. Then we'll take our last 5-minute break and wrap up with another 21 minutes. So I am curious to see how far I can get with this. This scene that I'm working on has a lot more smaller changes just throughout lines. And I know in a way I'm editing as I'm trying to draft, but I really can't move forward until I get these fixed, because there's just like no setup of a huge thing, like a huge subplot. So I'm trying to integrate that subplot a little bit because it's going to carry through the rest of the story. And then, so I don't like, maybe I'm just kidding myself and I am just editing instead of drafting, but the way I see it is I'm going back, strengthening, and kind of like fixing up the phase 1's draft 1 and then moving on. So just kind of adding some things, but still enjoying it. I will admit I'm getting pretty tired. My brain is starting to slow down on words and just like funny mistakes and stuff. Definitely almost ready to be done, but it's all gonna be good. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna push through, and I know I'm gonna be so proud and so happy when I get at the end of this. Okay, we have got one more writing sprint to do. This one's going to be 21 minutes. We did 30, now 21 to get that full 81. We're sitting at about 1,100 words, which is really, really exciting. I have not written this much in a long time, so it feels really good. But I feel like I'm over the hump too, where I was saying I was getting a little tired, but now that I've only got one more sprint, I am ready to go. I'm feeling motivated, energized. I reheated my coffee for like the 5th time, and I'm almost gonna finish that, but I'm so ready to finish this strong. And then we did it! We did 81 minutes, which is kind of crazy. Our writing day has officially come to an end. I finished up the 81-minute sprint with a couple of breaks in there. I got to a total of about, I think, 1,400 words. I can't remember exactly. I went over the goal of our 1,000 words. I got an hour of outlining. I am feeling a little mentally tired, but so so happy and pleased with how today went. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. A huge thank you again to Vee for teaming up with me on this video. Be sure to go watch her video, visit her channel to see what I chose for her writing day. I'm so excited to see what she got up to. And yeah, great choices, Vee. Some challenging, some fun, and I just had a great time. So let me know if you have other videos you guys would like me to do, if you have other questions you'd like me to answer, anything of that sort. I want to be helpful to you all. But thank you so much to Vee for doing this with me. Thank you so much to you guys for spending this part of your day with me. What a wild ride today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.